we sneaky when we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal that this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw. Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings at 9-3 here on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their fans.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kenedawagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Clifford. Hassan Reddick in there again. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With a his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifford. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Clifford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll set up to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run with Swift. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Again, 13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake.
Clifford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to throw. Clifford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he's shown that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third and 2. Clifford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Back to throw. Clifford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second and 2.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Dillon on the inside give, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On third down, here's Dillon.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one is over a long time ago.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I played it on the boat. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie.